Hey fellas, Pete Lovers. It's your friendly Pete Lover here from South Florida. Um, we have here today the Dalmore 12 Euro Expression. This particular one, I tried it probably about, I will say, 2-3 years ago on a 15-year-old Expression. Um, Back then, I really wasn't into nosing scotch or, you know, really trying to find out what they were all about. I wasn't exploring them. So um, the bottle looked good. I knew it was from the Highland. I knew it was sherry influence. I liked the color. I picked it up. At the moment, I think I paid about 80, 85 bucks, which I think it's a little high considering what I have found now. Um, After that point, this one, um, I didn't want to disqualify because my mission is to accomplish all the distilleries that I have been working from a list that was generated by whiskey, ScotlandWhiskey.com. Um, they're major distilleries, which in fact it shows a total of 52 here, which there are a lot more than that up in Scotland, but they mainly concentrate on the bigger ones. Anyhow, it's part of the Highlands. Even though I tried it in the past, it was a 15-year-old expression. I honestly cannot tell you what the end result was. So I couldn't find a 15, um, and up on some emails that I've gotten from you guys, some reviews that I've done. I should say some research that I've done. I found that the 12, it's the one that's closest to what I really look for in a Scotch. So this one sits, I'm not sure, I think it's 40 or 43%, 40%. This is a 750 ml, 750 milliliter bottle of Scotch. Um, and as far as I'm concerned, I read that it's a 50-50. It sits about 50%. I don't know if there's a combination of cask. They mature for 6 years on American white oak barrels or butts, cask, if you will, and then they pour it or they mix it um, into a sherry oloroso cask. In fact, I think I read it here. Yeah, mature 50% bourbon American white oak, and then 50% Oloroso sherry wood. So it's 50-50. I don't know the transition exactly how it is. If they get combined, 6 and 6 years on a barrel each, and then they combine them, um, or just simply they mature 6 years on American white oak, and then they dump it into Oloroso sherry cask. I'm not quite sure. I guess that's something for you to find out if you really want more. I will, however, for my own knowledge, I will dig into it and see exactly what the process is. But without delaying this process any longer, this particular one, I found it and I think I paid um, 43 dollars plus tax, of course. Yeah, $43 plus tax. Um, the color is really nice, and the packaging, in fact, um, it's I like it better than the 15 when I got the 15 a few years back. This deer, whatever this is, an elk. I'm not sure what kind of animal that is. But whatever it is, it's extruded from the bottle. It is some sort of plastic batch they glue onto the bottle. The 15-year-old expression didn't have that. It had some sort of sticker. So it doesn't really matter. So let's see what this is. Really nice. It's like honey. It smells really sweet. Such a klutz. I make a mess every time I serve them. So, um, the Dalmore. I think that upon some of the there was an email. Yes, there was an email from one of you guys, Marco. Yeah, from the Bahamas. You sent me an email concerning the this particular brand, and I think it is in fact in fact, you are correct. I think that the oldest Scotch in the world belongs to this company, the Dalmore. I think it's somewhere around the 70-year-old range, something like that. In fact, I think you can find that video on YouTube if you Google it. Well, you can't Google YouTube, can you? I guess you can just Google all the Scotch in the world on the YouTube search engine and probably find it there. Um, this reminds me of something. A little bit of alcohol burn. Smells good. Smells sweet. Yeah, it smells like cotton candy. A little bit of alcohol once again. The color is really, really nice. It's like a copper orange, burnt orange. Wow, it's really thick. The viscosity in this thing is amazing. It's good. Ooh, there's a sweetness of it. Orange. I just picked up orange. Alcohol again. Maybe raisins? I'm not sure. Let me try it and see if I can pick up anything different than this. Mm. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, wow. Woo! This is like a mouthful of planters, peanuts, almond, cashews, wow! This 12-year-old Dalmore. What a pleasant surprise this thing is. Oh, wow. Hold on a minute. Let me try it again before water. Mm. No alcohol burn, although it felt strong when I was nosing it. Wow. I don't feel any complexity here. It's straight up, warm, smooth, nutty, really, really nutty. It's fruity also. Wow, this is great. Let's put some water and find out what this thing is. Let me see if there's anything else in there. I don't want to put a lot. I don't like to put a lot of water though, unless it's one of those cast strength, which I had at one of those Avalor Ubanad Abuna. Sits at about 58, 59% ABV, I think. Yeah, that you really gotta, tone it down. It all depends how you like to drink your scotch. I normally like it between 40, 46. 46 I typically put some. And even though this is 40, I think I said 40, right? Yeah, 40, 43 is usually the way I like them. The only reason why I'm putting water is because I want to see if there's anything else that they could offer. They tend to release a lot more. All those molecules sitting there tied together for so long. Put some water, they break them, they break apart, and it's a totally different experience. So this is the only reason why I put water. Other than that, when I'm having scotch and I'm solo, just enjoying it, I really don't put water, like I said, unless it's one of those cast strength. Then I like to bring down the alcohol level. Wow, no alcohol burn now because of the water. And it's still thick though. It's really, really nice. This Dalmore, let me tell you, this is a great gift. 40 bucks, a good friend, You show up with this, a really nice, well-rounded, presentable package, bottle, if you will. 45 bucks with tax of $46. I mean, it's not bad. Really, really good. I don't smoke. I've heard a lot of people saying that they enjoy their scotches a lot more when they're smoking. I'm not into that, so I really can't tell you the difference. other than I am enjoying this. And this is good. I don't know what happened to this thing. Stupid computer. Ah, this is great. So sweet. Mm. Oh man, this is so good. Oh, you don't even. I don't. You don't even feel like drinking whiskey. And I didn't put a lot of water. It's just so smooth and mellow and warming and cozy. And I try to toss it from one side to the other to see if I could wrap around my tongue and see if I can confuse it and maybe I'll be able to pick up something else other than the obvious, which is what I had already described to you guys, and nothing else comes up. It's just there's no complexity, in my opinion. Maybe it's a different, totally encounter or approach or experience for you, but it's really not that complex. It's just straightforward. It's good. There's no mystery, in this bottle, in this particular expression. Warm, smoothie, um, nutty, fruity, sugar, like burnt sugar, cotton candy, somewhere around that area. But it's really, really good. Wow, I can nose this for a while today. I could take about an hour and just nose this stuff. And that big nose right there, really, really sweet. Someone asked me the other day, oh, I think it was my wife's friend. She was here from out of town, and she asked me to describe sweet on something that has so much alcohol volume in it. She thought that maybe it was like something like a Kool-Aid or something, and it's not. It's a different sweetness. It's just I don't have words for it. But you Scotch lovers, Scotch drinkers, you know what I'm talking about. If you like your Scotch sweet, this is a great. This is great. I'm telling you. Wow, this is good. Anyhow, as I mentioned before, any comments, positive or negative ones, feel free to post them there, email me. I don't know if I have the time to review another one or two more that I got down there. My kids are a little pissed off. They want me to help them clean some shit from the guinea pigs down there, making a lot of noise. They're hungry, they're messy. Anyhow, Sunday night, it's raining, gloomy, 6:45. Perfect evening. By all means, feel free. I'll be more than glad to respond with you, actually chat with you, and respond to any comments that you may, want to address to me. From South Florida, my friends. Hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have.